And the big question this Labor Day is what's happening with the labor force. The unemployment rate in Oregon is now at 5.2%. There are more job openings than there are people looking for work. Meantime, the federal pandemic benefits have just ended, but that may not mean we will see a rush back to the workplace, remote or in person. Fox 12's Marilyn Deutsch reports now from North Portland.
The state says that 81,000 Oregonians just lost their pandemic benefits. But how many of them will be answering these signs? That affects almost 3/4 of those who are unemployed in the state. So if most of these folks go back to work right away, it would make a real dent in the labor shortage here in Oregon. On the Fox 12 Facebook page and Twitter, we asked what you thought about the end of pandemic benefits. Many of you said that the benefits made people lazy and it was past time they got back to work.
I'm only at 15 hours a week right now. And it's when everything can open again, my hours will increase.
But we also heard from folks like Krista Jossam, who told us how she lost her job as a church event scheduler when the pandemic began. She got some hours back, then lost them again when the Delta variant surged. She's a mother of 2 and says during the pandemic she has picked up some other work, got food from a food pantry, and she says she has used the federal pandemic money to pay the bills.
To pay off some loans, to pay property tax, because even before pandemic, we were paycheck to 3 days before paycheck.
Financially, she says, life for her is a tightrope, and she says she will feel the loss of those benefits. Meantime, in North Portland, the owner of Stormbreaker Brewery, Bob Lutz, is working this Labor Day and hoping more people do return to work.
We've been trying to hire for quite a while.
He says he hiked pay 25%.
We ended up raising our wages early on to try to entice people to come back, and that didn't really do much. So we know we're paying more than what they would be making on unemployment.
Rob Lutz says he understands some folks have child care and other issues they deal with. He's not blaming anyone for not working, but he says it has been difficult. And if he could hire a few more people, he could stay open more hours.
But we're hoping that people will come back.
Meantime, Krista says she hopes to get her full hours back at the church, and she worries about her financial uncertainty during the new surge in COVID cases.
There's a part of it that is faith, and you just have to have a little bit of faith.
And to those who accuse people like her of taking handouts, she says this:
You don't know what everybody's dealing with.
Now, other states did get rid of their federal pandemic benefits several months ago, but by and large, there was no rush back to the workforce. Marilyn Deutsch, Fox 12 Oregon.